If you want top rated schools, safe neighborhoods, and that suburban feel close to the city, you might just fall in love with Flower Mound, Texas. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about Dallas, Texas, then make sure to subscribe below, click the bell notification so you're the first to know of the market update in Dallas, Texas. My name is Daniel. I'm a realtor and a loan officer, and if you're thinking of moving in a few weeks, a few months, or a year down the line, feel free to call, text, email, whatever you prefer. I'm happy to help you move to Dallas, Texas. So I want to share with you the city of Flower Mound using Google Maps so you get a better understanding of what the city is like. So let's get right to it. So we're in Google Maps, and as you can see right here is Flower Mound, Texas. Flower Mound, Texas, it's not like high, but it's very wide in terms of what the city is like from east to west. So it is really kind of, when it comes to location, a really good location if you were to live like on this side of Flower Mound. But if you were to live over on the west side of Flower Mound, then it's going to be pretty far from a lot of places. So really, if you live on the west side of Flower Mound and you want to get to, let's just say, for example, you got to go to downtown Dallas, then you're going to have to drive for quite some time to get there. But if you're on the east side, then you just go straight down here. So from Flower Mound, let's just say you live on the east side of Flower Mound, to get to downtown Dallas will take you about roughly 40 minutes or so. And that is about roughly 25 to 30 miles. So 25 to 30 miles takes you about 40 minutes, 45, give or take, of course, 10 minutes or so. And it's going to get you to downtown Dallas. Let's say you want to go to DFW Airport. Man, it is right there. It is like fewer than 10 miles, right? Fewer than 10 miles. That's a less sign, right? Fewer than 10 miles to get to the DFW Airport. And that's going to take you about roughly 15 minutes or so. You can walk there. Okay, maybe not walk, but you can basically bike there because it's that close to get to DFW Airport. Let's say you wanted to go to Love Field Airport, which is a domestic airport, and you just go 635 to 35, and that's going to take you roughly about 25 miles to get there, and it's going to take you about 35 minutes or so. So location wise, I mentioned that Flower Mound is in a very great location as long as you live, again, here on the east side of Flower Mound. If you live on the west side, then to get from here all the way, somewhere else, you got to go local. So it's going to be a bit of a drive. Now let's look at the other cities nearby Flower Mound. As you can see right here, we have Flower Mound. We have Capel over here. We have Grapevine. Grapevine has the outlets over there. We have Louisville right next to Flower Mound, Highland Village. We also have here like the Carrollton area. We got the Colony, a lot of things to do over here. You got Frisco over here. You got, Frisco is it's bigger than that. You got McKinney up here. Then you got like Allen over here. You have Plano over here. So you got like on this side here, which is west of Flower Mound, a lot of new homes, a lot of development coming. So not a lot of things to do there. Now, of course, if you want to go north, there's some things up in Denton. So as you can see, and here's like Keller, and then you want to go down here to Fort Worth down here. That's Fort Worth over there. So a lot of things to do in the area, and around Flower Mound, you have a lot of cities. So when it comes with location, Flower Mound, man, you can just go anywhere here, anywhere here, anywhere here, anywhere here, really. So again, great location. Flower Mound City has a great location. Now you also have here the Grapevine Lake, so that's pretty cool just to hang out there. Not too far, you have up here Louisville Lake, so that's pretty cool as well. So let's see what are the things to do in Flower Mound, Texas. Now, like I said, there's a lot of things to do around Flower Mound, but inside Flower Mound, not many things to do. So let's see what they got here. Over here, they have Parker Square, which is park, but right next to Parker Square Park is Parker Square. I did a vlog on this. This is where a lot of people kind of just hang out, places to eat there, got some coffee shops, got some boba shops, got some little bit of shopping, but not really, but just kind of a really cool place to hang out, which is right here, Parker Square. And then you have over here, which is Heritage Park. I did a vlog on this, and as you can see, over 1,000 reviews for Heritage Park. So a really nice park, very family friendly for kids, great place to hang out over there. You also have here another park which has over 1,000 reviews. So this right here is right next to the Grapevine Lake, so that's pretty cool to hang out over there. And then you also have a golf club here. You got a lot of golf clubs, like you got Tour 18 over here as well, so a lot of golf clubs. And then you also have here Flower Mound High School, which is a high school that I just really like personally. I don't know why, I just really like it. It's ranked really high, and it's just a beautiful school. So there's Flower Mound High School. So again, not a lot of things to do inside of Flower Mound, but here within the area of Flower Mound, you have quite a bit of things to do. So Flower Mound, like in my vlog, I wanted to make it as exciting as I could, but there weren't many things to do. There weren't many things to show, so I couldn't really show much. But at least here in Flower Mound, in the vicinity, we got all these cities, like I said, and a lot of things to do. So you're not going to be bored living in Flower Mound. Flower Mound is a very safe neighborhood, and a lot of families, people who are retired, really love Flower Mound. If you are a young professional, you're single, Flower Mound may not be the greatest city for you unless you are ready to get married soon and you know you're gonna have a kid within the next 5 years, and then they're gonna go to school and all that. But in Flower Mound, not many things to do, but at least it is a great location. I highly recommend Flower Mound. Let's go ahead and take a look at a virtual tour of a house in Flower Mound. So you just go to danielagent.com and you can go into this buyers tab and go into mortgage calculator. This is pretty cool. And let's say you want to get a house in the 500,000 in Flower Mound, let's just say, and let's say you're going to put the minimum down payment of 3%, 30-year loans. Let's just say your interest rate is 6.5%. We'll put HOA at like 50. Mortgage insurance, you can add that or not, but let's just calculate. And then you get about a $3,100 mortgage payment plus your insurance plus property tax. So you're looking at a little lower than $4,000 or so, just because of the interest rate being so high. Let's just say interest rates drop to 4.5%, then it drops $600. So a 2% for this kind of price point brings it down $600. And so you're, at the end of the day, your mortgage payment with property tax and insurance is going to be a little above $3,000. So that's kind of your mortgage payment of a $500,000 property. Now let's go and look at a property here in Flower Mound. All you do is you go to danielagent.com and you go into search homes right there, click that. Property type will go to single family residence. Status will go to active right there. And then we'll type in Flower Mound. Make sure to click that. Maximum price, let's just say $500,000. Make sure to click that right there. We'll leave everything else the same. And let's see what kind of houses show up in that $500,000 price point here in Flower Mound. So we got some houses, $415,000 at 1,600 square feet, $365,000 at 1,800 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath. Another one, $395,000, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, almost 1,600 square feet. One at $460,000, 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,100 square feet. Another at $440,000 at 3-bed, 2-bath, almost 2,000 square feet. Another one at $395,000, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 1,568 square feet. So you can get a feel of, okay, if you want to be in the $400,000 price point, you're looking at about 1,600 square foot, and you want a bigger house, then you're gonna go in the 440s or so, right? Or this one is pretty good, 1,800, 415. So here's one that's like $490,000, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, almost 2,000 square feet. So let's go ahead and take a look at this house right here. And here we have a 1991 year built, as you can see right there, 1991 year built. They did drop the price $10,000 from $500,000 down to $490,000. It has 3 bed, 2.5 baths. Square foot is 1,974 square foot. So let's go ahead and take a look at the pictures, see what this house is like. Obviously it has a swimming pool, so that's pretty cool. This is one of the main reasons why people would probably want to buy this house, right? Because of that swimming pool. And that's the back of the house with that swimming pool. Here's the front of the house. So the lawn isn't too big, not too small. You don't have like big trees here, so that can be a good thing or a bad thing. It really depends on your preference. If you want some shade, especially in the summer, then that would be a bad thing. But at least in terms of like having a big tree with like big roots going into your house, you don't seem to have that. So that's a advantage for that. You have a lawn that seems pretty big here. It looks bigger than I thought it looked. And here's the inside of the house. And you have hardwood flooring. You got some high ceilings, which is pretty cool. And this seems to be the dining room. And this is the office room. And then as you can see here, that's the kitchen right there. So maybe you can make this into like a breakfast area. And then you also have the utility room, laundry room, a bathroom. Here's a kitchen. Kitchen looks pretty upgraded with probably new painting. And the countertop seems new as well. More of like that modern feel that you have today. And you seem to have like a separate flooring here, which it seems like, my assumption is that they may have just separated the kitchen because maybe they just upgraded just the kitchen itself instead of the whole house. So there's that office space that we were talking about with that kitchen. You can make that into like that breakfast area. And then you have from the kitchen here into that living room, it seems like. That's this right here. And then you have a fireplace over here. So that's your living room, which is a little small, but not too bad. Connected to your kitchen right there. So that's really cool, where you can just cook and have access to your living room. You can see what's going on if you have kids playing in the living room watching TV. You have the bedroom here with vaulted ceiling. You got, seems like upgraded bathroom as well here. Seems pretty new. Looks shower looks pretty big. That's pretty cool. Doesn't seem to have a tub. I don't think they have a bathtub here. I don't see it. My assumption is that there used to be a bathtub here, and then they probably had like a small shower, but when they upgraded this bathroom, I'm guessing they removed that bathtub and made it into like this really big shower. So that's can be something that people prefer. Some people don't prefer that. And then here is another bedroom, another bathroom over here. Here's another bedroom for the girls. And then this is from the second floor view. And then this is the swimming pool. Swimming pool looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. And right next to the swimming pool, you also have like this grass area, which is nice. You got a grill over here. So it seems like they try to make it, of course, as kind of like the beach, right? The beach feel. And you can, well, I've seen houses where you make this swimming pool really nice and like around the vicinity of the swimming pool, and people will just fall in love with that and they'll buy a house. So anyways, that's kind of what we looked at. Flower Mound, Texas, as we saw here, this house was 1991. So 500,000, high 400,000, you're getting a 1990 property at about 2,000 square foot. So if we're going to go into like the lower 400,000s, then the houses are going to be a bit older in the 80s. You can definitely find some in the 90s, but then you're going to have a smaller house. So that's kind of the feel that we get here in Flower Mound, Texas. So now you have a better understanding of Flower Mound, Texas. And if you're thinking of moving in a few weeks, a few months, or you're down the line, feel free to call, text, email, whatever you prefer. I'm happy to help you move to Dallas, Texas. And if you like this video, make sure to click that like button. If you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.